Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you a few books that I will be adding to Micah's curriculum. These are history books. Well, they're not technically history books, but I will be adding Black history to our curriculum this year. This past year, we actually did the Abeka curriculum, or it's either Abeka or Abeka. We did that curriculum because I was very sickly. I didn't have time to actually write out a curriculum this past year for the 2019 year. So what I'm doing this year is I'm constructing my own history curriculum. I am going to show you guys a few books that I am going to start off using. Since this is the first year that I am doing this, I am just planning by ear. I don't know if I'm going to do a week in each book or I'm going to do 2 weeks in each book. I'm just really going to write out what we would do daily until we finish reading each book. So this past year, Micah did the Abeka curriculum. When he did the Abeka curriculum, for the most part, it depends on you if you really like the Abeka curriculum. Micah kind of took to it. He liked it at the beginning, but towards the end, he kind of got tired of everything that was kind of repetitive. Dude, not quite sure. Can you tell me? Can you come over and tell me? Okay, so since we have Micah here, he's going to tell me what he didn't like about I'm not going to call his teacher's name because we're not here to bash the curriculum, but why didn't you like Abeka?
Well, one thing is because what you said, and because some of the things I already knew and I keep learning, but it was kind of good. But one thing that did happen is sometimes I didn't get what they were saying, and they did stuff I didn't understand, kind of. No, I really didn't understand what they were saying sometimes.
So you basically didn't understand what your teacher was trying to teach to you?
Yeah, it was like kind of confusing.
Okay, so you just didn't understand the way that they taught it.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, but do you feel like you learned?
I feel like I learned.
You feel like you learned a lot or just a little bit?
A lot.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so with the Abeka curriculum, for the most part, I know he really liked math and Bible. But like I said, for this year, Micah will only be doing the math for Abeka, because that's not my strongest subject. So I will teach him everything else, and then he will do the Abeka math curriculum. So anywho, with that being said, we're talking about history. This is the actual history book that he has for Abeka. And like I said, I'm not here to bash. I'm giving you my true feelings on how I feel about the curriculum. This is a history/geography reader. As I look through this book, I noticed that there's not any Black history per se in the book. So in the Great People of America section, we have, they have like a vocabulary section. It's like Pilgrims, Native Americans, England, Squanto, Worship, Governor. And I'm just gonna show you a few pictures. So we have George Washington, of course, because he was president. And this year, even with Micah not completely just doing the basic history lesson and me drawing up a new history curriculum, he will still learn about like the presidents, because we have like president's cards that he will go over, and because that is actually a part of history that I think is important and I feel like he should know. We have like Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln. These are also important people in our history that he should know about, but like I said, he's not learning enough about his own history. These are things that he needs to know. And to be honest, I was not taught these things that he needs to be taught. It's just way deeper than what we all know. I really don't see anything about our history in this book. And I think it's really important for us to teach our kids about both sides. With that being said, we're going to move on to the set of books that I have purchased. These books can be found at Target and on Amazon. I'm just telling you those two places. I'm quite sure they can be found other places, but this is where I purchased these books. This is where I purchased his books from. Okay, so like I said, I really like these books. I have yet to read them, but as I'm constructing his curriculum, I will go through each book. I will read each book. The first book I have is Who is Barack Obama by Roberta Edwards. I think these are really cool books. And on the back it has like a little checklist. It has like, who is Barack Obama? A boy named Barry, a Harvard Law School graduate, the first African-American president of the United States, or all of the above. Find out more in this illustrated book. And of course we know all of the above. This book was probably, it has $5.99 on the back of it, but I think I probably got it in between $3.99 and $5.99. I don't think I paid $5.99 for any of these books. So they have different chapters. So I think these books, they basically tell about the person. They tell about their history, and they give us a background of who's who and what has happened in their lives leading up to, I guess, modern day. It also has a website on this book. It's www.whohq.com. It has, like, in the back of it, if you can see, it has an actual timeline of Barack Obama's life, timeline of the world. So I guess what happened, oh yeah, what was going on in the world when Barack Obama was born. 1961, Barack Obama is born in Honolulu, Hawaii, and on the timeline of the world, it has President John F. Kennedy forms the Peace Corps. So that's really cool. This book has 11 chapters, and then it has the timelines and the bibliography. So, who is Barack Obama? He will also learn about Muhammad Ali. Who was Muhammad Ali? Has the same set of questions on the back, same website. The only thing different is the author. It's by James Buckley Jr. And this book has about 101 pages in it. They do have pictures in them, but it's all in black and white. And this will be grade level appropriate for Micah, because Micah's in the 3rd grade. So what I'm thinking is we will actually probably going over one person for about 2 weeks. So I only have 7 books, 7 different people so far, because I don't want to get ahead of myself. Who was Harriet Tubman? We will study Harriet Tubman. And I think that I have a book that matches this. I do not, but there's a Underground Railroad book that we will also do. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what order we will go in. This book is by Yona Zeldis, and these are very lengthy books, so it probably would take about 2 weeks. I can see us doing like 1 chapter a day. At the back, you will also see other books they have. So they have Who was Frederick Douglass, Who was Sojourner Truth, Who was Martin Luther King Jr. We actually have to get that book, but with that, we don't have the Martin Luther King Jr. book itself, but we do have what was the March on Washington. In the back of this book, it has Who was Martin Luther King Jr., Who was Rosa Parks, what was Stonewall, what is the women's rights movement. These are all great books that I think that we will include into our history lesson this year. We do have the Who was Rosa Parks. I think the pictures are pretty cool. You have to have a sense of imagination looking in just black and white as a kid. This book is also by Yona Zeldis. And then we have Who was Jackie Robinson. This is by Gail Herman. And the illustrator did a really awesome job. Okay, so in this one, it tells you that they actually have books for who, what, and where. It actually has Jackie's stats in here. That is so cool. Of course, to go with Mr. Obama, we have who is Michelle Obama. Who is Michelle Obama is actually by Megan Stein. Like I said, the illustrator did an awesome job. Michelle Obama, a smart girl unafraid to stand up for herself, a Harvard-trained lawyer, the first African-American First Lady of the United States of America, or all the above. Of course, all the above. In the back of this book, we have 3 new people. Who was Eleanor Roosevelt, who was Abigail Adams, and who was Jacqueline Kennedy. Yeah, so far these are the books that we'll be using for Black History. I'm really excited to start this new journey this year with Micah Austin, because he's actually already skimmed through the Muhammad Ali book, and he can tell me a few things about Muhammad Ali already, and I really love that. So that really means that he's interested in these books. So I know for sure that when I actually sit down with him that he would enjoy them 10 times more, because he would have somebody else to read to, or we can read back and forth to each other. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly how he would do it, but we will get the job done. And with that being said, that concludes this mini book haul, Black History book haul, curriculum book haul, and hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys took a few things from this video that you can use in your history lessons, a few things that you can teach your kids. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope you guys will come back and watch many more homeschool videos that we have to come. I'll close out with my Mr. Micah. We love you guys and can't wait to see you in the next video.